This is unfortunately one of the cringier ones from me. Although, it is a good thing. Only 4 years ago. But a lot's changed in that amount of time. Alejandro says, finally you're back. I have a game show planned. Why did I forget about this? There's a game show. Going to be doing a game show. Alright, what's up everybody? What we're going to be talking about is comments. Just so you're prepared, the Impala and all that and all the comments and everything about everything that's happened, that is all, I would say, in the past. If you haven't already, subscribe. We're gonna bust out the phone. Actually, we're gonna be using this today. I'm using my phone to shoot. Now I did buy a camera, and that should be here Tuesday. The next everything is going to be shot on a proper mirrorless interchangeable lens camera. Here's what we'll do. We'll go through my most popular videos, my like top 5, and I will read, I'll read 3 comments from each. So that's like 15 comments. One of them could be you. Anyways, let's get into the video. So the first video here, 85,000 views, 4 years? Yeah, 4 years ago. This was the Impala muffler delete straight pipe click clip. Basically, it's just I did something to a car and other people wanted to know if that also sounded good, which is why it has done so well. But because of that, a lot of comments about exactly that, which, you know, I don't have a problem with because, like, I enjoy doing this. Oh, you know what I should do? We're not going to be doing this video. We're going to go from the bottom up because that'll keep you here. That's retention. We are starting off the list with my 2010 Chevrolet Impala review. This was 4 years ago, so I think I just graduated, which is kind of crazy to think, but you know, that's how YouTube goes when you do it long enough. Well, when you have a channel long enough. I have not been doing YouTube. I'm doing YouTube now. Today, that's what you're watching. First video here, 2010 Chevrolet Impala review. It has 304 likes, 18 dislikes. The third highest comment, what a crazy detailed review, just what I needed. Next comment, great video, you understand that the good car videos are about the car, not the cute quips and comments of reviews or of the reviewer. Thank you, sir. I love the generation of the Impala. I owned it 2010, and sadly I traded it a few years back. When my current Toyota lease is nearly up, I hope to be finding a decent 2010 or 13 Impala to buy outright. Be well. Nice comment. That was 3 years ago, because the way these videos work is you just get comments randomly forever. And the top comment, which was 4 years ago, so probably when I posted it, just a loco gamer. Just bought one of these as my first car, as I've just recently turned 18. I was told they still appraise at about 4,400. That was 4 years ago. Luckily, I got mine in good condition for only 2,500. This video showed me some features I didn't know about, which I'm excited for. Thanks for the great review. So with reviews and stuff, I would like to do more, but I'm not going to just review cars that I have access to, because currently that would be a Chevy Traverse or a Buick or another Chevy. My current car I will review, and that is fun, but I'm kind of, that's probably something I'll try to work on later. Whereas right now it's like, there's not much for me to review. I guess people like the review. I know I said some things wrong in it, but yeah, that's going to be it for the 5th highest video. Words are hard. My 4th most viewed video is DIY digital speedometer, Project Impala. This is episode 9, and it has 33,000 views. Omar Cruz says, you should change the green factory lights into custom red lights. Now, since I swapped out basically everything with that, and honestly, I don't know that I would recommend people do this to their car. It is cool. If you're going to do something and you don't really care, who am I to say don't do it? I did it, but honestly, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But he said change out the green factory lights into custom red. Yeah, I've seen people do that and it does look cool. I don't think I thought then that it was worth the time, and I don't really know that I still do now. But yeah, that'd be cool. And then someone whose name I would butcher if I try to pronounce, can't wait to see if you're going to add a wing or rear diffuser. I'm pretty sure when I filmed this, I had the spoiler on the back, the like SS one, I didn't have a wing diffuser or anything. And honestly, I kind of told myself with that car, and I still agree with this, if you're going to make your car like look cool or crazy or whatever, you should try to increase power or make it perform if it's going to look a certain way. That's kind of my opinion, or at least how I'm going to work in the future on like everything. Because if it's going to look cool, people expect it to do something, which is why I attempted nitrous and failed. Yeah, it kind of did something. And I did post like a kind of cringy video at the time of like, oh yeah, I think it was like 0 to 40, not even like 0 to 60. It was a little bit faster. I still think if you're going to make it look a certain way, it has to perform a certain way. That's just me. You can do whatever you want. That's like, I'm all for stance guys and stuff like that. That's completely fine. Like, you can do whatever you want to your car and make it look cool. So that's why I didn't do that. Some people did do it though, and they lowered their cars, and those all look really nice. Like I was saying. And then the top comment on this, Fishin' Homie, LOL. I like that you just have fun doing things to your whip. Nice touch. And he kind of basically just said what I said. It's just having fun doing stuff to your car, especially a digital dash, right? Like, it's not practical. It didn't have all the information. Fuel, I think, was like not a thing that I cared about, but it worked. It worked with OBD2, so it technically worked, and I could have done better. Also, this is like I said, high school me. Only 4 years ago. But a lot's changed in that amount of time. Much respect to that top comment. I do agree. Just have fun with your car. All right, so the next video is how to install a universal front lip Project Impala episode. I still don't know the episode number. But yeah, how to install a front lip Project Impala, 35,000 views. This is episode 8, the episode before it. All right, so jumping into the comments. In third place, that's what we're going to do. From here on out, we're going to say third place. I don't know why. In third place, we got Chris. Chris says, I have a 2008 Impala. 1 minute, I'm having a stroke. I'm not having a stroke anymore. I have a 2008 LT Impala, done quite a few things to it. Your videos have inspired me as well to do more to mine. Yeah, so a lot of people do watch Project Impala and figure out what they want to do. If they want to go down that road, what do they think looks nice? What do they think sounds nice? That's Chris. In second place, we got Robert, and he says, just picked up an Impala and can't wait to get her looking good. Lots of inspiration, earned a sub. Hey, thank you. Trying to make cars look cool. That's kind of the goal. And yeah, and like show how I got there. It's not just like Instagram. Instagram's no fun because you can look at cars all day and be like, oh, that's super cool. What parts of that? I'm going to buy it. And then there's no story to it. There's also no how-to, per se, where someone kind of walks you through it. I always appreciated that. That's how I got into doing things on vehicles. And granted, not everything that I've done to my car, or I guess cars at this point, has been like, yeah, everyone should do it. Or, yeah, that was the best idea. But, you know, that's the whole fun of it. It's sharing and having fun. And then in first place, Alejandro. This is the person, I believe, whose name I didn't want to pronounce before. Alejandro says, finally, you're back. I love your Impala. It's so sick. Modifications definitely make the 9th gen look clean. Sucks the Impala doesn't really have any aftermarket support. All the top comments, honestly, I basically agree with so far. The mods are fun, and they do make it look really clean. There's a lot of stuff that you could do, and there's a lot of stuff, in certain people's opinions, you shouldn't do. And yeah, so that's something there. I think the reason it doesn't have any aftermarket support or any real support is probably because that was a weird era with GM. If you really think about it, like you had the Cobalt SS, like a front wheel drive American tuning car, you could call it. You obviously had a front wheel drive V8 version of things because the W body platform. And then what else were they doing at the time? The Trailblazer SS, similar timing. There were some other SS things that were really weird, like the HHR, I believe. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but basically that whole like time, it was very like, let's just throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. Oh, and then also, you know, you got 2008, that model year released in 06. So you got a lot of things going on, but also it's front wheel drive. If it was rear wheel drive, I do believe someone would have popped up with more immediate aftermarket support. Now you do have people like ZZP who have done things with the W body and stuff like that. and that is great. But generally, like what you can do with it compared to buying something else and what you could do with that, and that's in the other vehicles aftermarket support compared to these front wheel drive V8 cars, the W bodies will say. It definitely wasn't an HHR, the Impala. So yeah, that was episode 8 of Project Impala. This is unfortunately one of the cringier ones from me, although it is a good thing. Episode 1 of Project Impala, when I started talking about a front splitter. So that was the idea. It has, I think, 39,000 views is what it said. I'm sorry, I can't tell you the views because my tablet is stupid. And honestly, if stuff like this didn't pop off, I don't think this would have grown to where it's at now, and then have such a good platform to grow even more now that I care in a different way, in a different sense. So let's check the comments. All right, so coming in on 3rd place on my 2nd most viewed video. In 3rd place, we got Joe Lewis. Like I said, I'm bad with names, guys. Joe says, that's a super clean finish. I got an Eon in 2, but a touchscreen kind of sucks. Since I'm an Apple user, so I'm still learning to use it. I may want to add accents to mine, but the blue-greenish look, was that an easy install? And I did reply. What did I say? Said it was a pain to install at first, but it also wasn't that bad. I did it in the middle of winter, which is not recommended. If you're going to do stuff, at least try to do it indoors. Indoors could be a tent. In the actual winter, just in your vehicle while it's turned off, that sucks. So I don't recommend that. In case you don't know what this video is about. So since this was episode 1 of Project Impala, basically, I awkwardly was like, hey, this is a video series that I want to do. This is what I've done to the car so far. I plan to do more, and here's my ideas. But it was like an awkward high school presentation. I tried to edit it all nice. But yeah, so that's Project Impala episode 1. So that's why we were talking about Eon and head unit. In 2nd place, we got Bryson. Browsard. In 2nd place, he says, I'll definitely have to research some of these projects and then do them on my Impala. Again, someone who's just kind of like, hey, I'll do that. And then in 1st place, we got Beto. Be cool if you added a link to the upgrades. I believe I did. Did I? I didn't. That is 30 likes. Sorry, guys. That was 3 years ago. I really disappointed a decent amount of people. My most viewed video, what we're going to be talking about now. 2010 LT 3.5 liter V6 muffler delete straight pipe. All the keywords so that you know exactly what we're talking about. That has 85,000 views, and this was 4 years ago. I want to be better than these because these videos are not that good. They're only really viewed because search terms, people trying to fix stuff, and then they find my channel and it kind of piles. So we're going to try to fix that, which is what I'm doing right now. What happened in this video, basically, I got a cherry bomb where the resonator used to be and deleted the mufflers. It was a display of that. It was basically, hey, this is what this sounds like. Maybe you want to do it. Because at the time, I found videos that also were like that. Let's read the top 3 comments. In 3rd place, we got, I said I'd stop with the names. I'm going to try again. We got Gersham Door. This was 1 year ago. He says, should get an SS rear bumper and then do a dual exhaust. Now, this was 1 year ago, and the video was posted. All right, it looks like it was 3 years ago. This is 1 year ago. He says, should get an SS rear bumper and dual exhaust. Now, I didn't do that because that would be more effort and more money, and at the time, I really didn't have either. Although I'm sure I would have liked to have done that. There was a lot of stuff that I really wanted to do or would really like to just see eventually in the future, and I kind of wanted to hold on to the car. Hey, guys, look, I still have my first car, you know, or just sentimental reasons, you know, when you're old and you're driving around and everyone's in flying cars and you're in your early 2000s Impala, because that's something that you want to be in the future. I'm sure it's definitely safe. You know, it's just a cool idea. I didn't do that. Didn't have the time, money, effort, reasons. Good idea, though. And then in 2nd place, we got Who Dave. He says, I have an 08 LT Impala with a single exhaust. Should I get the same mod you did? And I'm sorry, Dave, I didn't respond. That was a year ago. Yeah, I mean, you can, there's no problem with it. I didn't have any problems with exhaust or evap or any of that. The only thing is depends. Like, do you want to be the guy with the loud Impala? What does that mean to you? What do you want your Impala to be? Right? Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it sounded cool. Didn't make it faster, but it made it more fun. And in 1st place, we got we got Clarence Swope, spelled like the Pope, but with SW instead of the P. It says, to me, it sounds like a 94 Pontiac Grand Prix with a 3.1. I had one with dual glass pack. I currently have an 09 Chevy Impala 3.5 bone stock. Absolutely lovely. I haven't heard that car. This was 3 years ago, by the way. Yeah, interesting comment. We'll have to look up what that sounds like. But that is the top comment on my top video on my channel. And yeah, these comments are a little old, but I figured it'd be fun to go over and talk about it. You know, I think what I'll be doing here, go ahead and look at some of these other older videos that are kind of embarrassing for me now. I'm gonna have comments that are pinned to each one, like going back and being like, hey, if anyone's watching this now, here's some context, or, you know, just something out of pocket. You know, you're just on YouTube and you're kind of going through and you're like, oh, muffler delete. Oh, scroll down, top comment says like, I don't know, insert something funny. What would be a funny thing to put? Just make them feel like really sad. Something funny. I think that's a good way to reach more people. And it would just be funny. And then also, I think I could pull it up, but most of you are not subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe right now. What is it, like 90? You guys always see this stat. I'm just some guy on YouTube talking to you. Go ahead and do it. Hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I have a lot planned. I have a new car that I haven't shown you properly yet. And if you're one of the maybe 5 people who have actually like really come back, or if there's more of you, then tell me if I'm wrong, like comment. But if you've actually been following, you should technically already know what that car is. There's a lot in the works. I have a game show planned. Why did I forget about this? There's a game show. I'm going to be doing a game show. I don't have a date for it. The script has been written. Look forward to that. End of Project Impala. I'm doing more stuff like this. I want to talk to you guys and want to see what you're into with your cars. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Hopefully, if I do this again, the comments will be more recent. Yeah, I think I've wasted enough time. Like I said, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello and welcome to the video. Today what we are going to be doing is we are going to be going through all the videos that I've posted and then going through the top comments and reacting to those comments, because this is all that I can think of that we're going to be doing right now today, because there's nothing else that I can do because I'm waiting on stuff and shipping and also my car. That was really fast. That was funny. I think I'll include that.